life, there's always a chance to grow from the struggle, from the pain, from the realness. Here's my story, Lord. Hey world, yeah, I know it's been a while. Thought I'd come around and let you know what's up now. No album lately, so my mind is kinda up down. I still been taking care of my mama and them somehow. Disappeared from the scene and left my old team. Had to find a new approach to an old dream. And it's not to take a shot at my old team. I just want you to see this is me. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. I'm just doing everything that I can, 'cause all I wanna be is true. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do, 'cause there's no me without you. And all I wanna be is true.
Yo, what is up? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Carlos Harris. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you've been a subscriber for a while, welcome back. It's been probably another like 2 weeks in between these vlogs, but it's been another great 2 weeks. I got some updates for you guys, but again, starting off this vlog, how's your mind and how's your heart and how's your soul? If you guys aren't familiar where I got that from, my brother Jeremiah actually used to ask me that quite a bit, and for a while, it was hard for me to actually answer that question. And it took me, I think, months to actually like fully answer that question to him. So whenever you ask yourself that, you may not be able to express it at first, but just keep asking yourself that, ask your friends that, ask your family that, and then see kind of how the answer develops over time. But it's been another great 2 weeks of just like solitude. And when I say solitude, I spend 99% of my time by myself in solitude. I've been reading my Bible, writing my notes, which I'm gonna talk to y'all about what I learned after I finished the book of Matthew and then also just started Genesis. But yeah, solitude has been great. It's been great. I've never felt like the peace that I've actually craved in life. I was telling my friend this, I was telling my mom this, everybody. The peace that I've actually craved in life, I thought it would come from like money, possessions, achievements, and things like that. And I've done a lot of like great things in my life. And God has blessed me with a bunch of great opportunities and things like that. But those have never fulfilled me to the point where I actually have internal peace. So the internal peace that I feel right now and the happiness and the like non-weight, non-tenseness that I have in my life is great. And it's because like I show up for myself every day, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And then just spending like intentional time in my Bible and my Bible studies has allowed me to understand that there is a power in obedience. And that's the thing that I've learned. After finishing the book of Matthew, you obviously see how Jesus led the disciples and stuff like that, and then sent them out all to the nations at the end of it. But starting the book of Genesis, the thing that I keep seeing as a recurring theme is obedience. And just at the beginning of Genesis, when you talk about Adam and Eve, it just shows you disobedience and what happens when you disobey God, how he basically just cast them out. We don't even know like what really happened to them after that. But the obedience of Noah and the obedience of Abraham, that's as far as I've gotten right now. But obedience coincides with your faith too, because you have to believe what God is telling you and actually go apply it to your life. So when Noah built that ark, God was telling him, the Lord, he was restarting the earth because all the sin and stuff was taking place and he was basically just about to wipe it out, start clean. He formed a covenant with Noah and then allowed him to build that ark, bring on the female and male species of each animal on there so they could repopulate and do all those things. Now, the thing is, like, Noah has to have like this faith that what the Lord is saying is like going to happen, because he doesn't actually know like, okay, like, is this really going to take place? And you start to go back and forth in your head of, do I want to obey what's actually being told to me? And in each occurrence, Noah and Abraham obeys, and then they are blessed with abundance after that. So I like to reiterate on when I'm saying like the blessings and stuff that you receive from being obedient. It's not about like what you receive from God, like what God can do for you. It's about who he is and what he is, and understanding why you're following his word. So when Noah built that ark, the flood came, they weathered that storm, they endured, and then the earth restarted after that. He had a covenant with Noah. And then moving on to Abraham, Abraham was called to leave his family. Just get up and go. God said, yo, like, I need you to get up, I need you to go, and I need you to trust me that if you do this, I'm going to make you very famous. I'm going to bless you and your family, and you're going to be able to bless a whole bunch of people all over the nation. And then you come to find out that Jesus Christ was one of the descendants of Abraham's family. So him listening to God's word allowed him, and obeying God's word allowed him to be fruitful and flourish. But you also have to have faith in those moments of uncertainty, because you run into a whole bunch of different situations in your life where you're so uncertain, whether it's you get fired and then you don't know what to do, and your calling may be to go move to another state and start fresh, or whatever it is. There's a bunch of different areas of uncertainty in our lives that we try to handle it ourselves. And for me, in a lot of situations where I try to handle things myself here in the flesh, you end up making the wrong decisions because you're not really obeying what God has for you. You're trying to take it upon yourself because it may not be happening in the time frame that you feel it should happen. Whether you've prayed for something and you're like, dang, bro, like just like Abraham, he wanted a son, but they want to take it into their own hands and try to do it, and then things go left. It's the patience and understanding that it may not happen immediately. And sometimes our prayers are not here, like they're not even answered here on earth, to be honest. Not every single prayer is going to be answered here on earth. That's just is what it is. But the constant recurrence of obedience. And I found myself, the more I obey God's word, even though sometimes like I want to act in the flesh and I might be frustrated at this and that and the other, you're never going to actually, again, receive the full blessing if you don't obey. So that's what I'm learning in the book of Genesis, and that's what I'm continuing to practice on like my daily walk, is just obeying and understanding that I can't take things into my own hands. I have to have faith and understanding that when God says that he's going to do something, he's going to do it. May not be on your timing, but he's definitely going to do it. And I've seen so much like happiness and so much like just fruitfulness in my life, whether it's like, you know, campaigns and stuff. I literally just landed a campaign with CVS, and then another like running company that I'm working with, and things like that. And it's just been great because I know I've been tested. I've been extremely tested. But at the end of the day, I'm taking a different path. And in any situation in your life, if you find yourself like running into a recurring issue that like comes up over and over and over again, and you react the same way over and over and over again, you're not getting past that because you're reacting the same way. When you choose to take a different path, you're going to see different results. And that's what I'm finally seeing. It's like you take a different path, you're going to get different results. And when you're not led by ego, pride, and all the rest of these things, you're actually just allowing your spirit to be led by God, and understanding that, okay, cool, I need to be obedient in this situation and be able to move forward. I can tell you from my experience, it is the best decision that you could possibly make. You trying to get validation from humans instead of validation from the man upstairs, you're going to forever be miserable. I can tell you that 100%. But yeah, just a few updates. I'm about to go finish my tattoo today over at, I believe, 1 o'clock. And it's great that I get to finish that because I basically just kind of put it on the back burner for the past few months. But I'm going to finish up my tattoo today. I'm also doing Dallas Hyrox, which we'll jump into more details later, but the tickets popped up, and literally like I got to get into the men's solos, which is great because I wanted to do the BMW half marathon to finish out the year because I did the full marathon in February, and then I did the Chicago marathon on the previous vlog in October, and then I'm gonna finish out the year with a Hyrox here in Dallas. So I'm excited for that. I'm super thankful, and I'm just ready to put, you know, my body to the test to see how it is. This is my first one. I don't really have like a set goal, but I'm extremely thankful that I get to be a part of it. Saw those tickets pop up and was able to grab one. And yeah, gonna jump into the rest of this day. I don't know if I'm going to get a workout in before because I don't want to be rushing over to the tattoo appointment. But if I don't work out, you'll see the tattoo next, and then I'll come home. I'll probably work out afterwards, and then just get into the rest of the day.
Apologies if I ever let you down. But so much happened that it's hard to talk about. So many lawsuits that my lawyer said don't talk about it. Just had to pray, keep it cool till I can walk about it. Came home, helped my sister raise a child. Kinda hurt me cause I could've had my own now. I lost my baby, damn it's really hitting home now. I just had to learn, this is me. So please accept me for who I am, and please accept me for what I do. I'm just doing everything that I can. 'Cause all I wanna.
All right, so as you can see, we're not in my house. We're over here in Heath, Texas. I'm shooting at this Airbnb right now for the Fireside like 360 from Ninja. So I'm gonna show y'all around here. Literally, I rented this not to even stay here, but this thing is super nice. I'm actually turn the camera around and show y'all. So the entrance, you got like a couch right here, little chair, TV, whole kitchen area right here, countertops, like a little marble farm sink, all the stuff you need right here. This is dope. Then you got a bathroom right there, boy Oliver in there. Then you got the room right here, king size bed, little fake plant right there. And then you got a little full length mirror, which is fire. So yeah, I rented this so I could shoot oh wow, I'm gonna show you the bathroom real quick. Turn the light on. Look, this is the bathroom, crazy. Walk in, shower, fire. This is legit. I think it was like $250 a night or something, somewhere around there. I think I paid like $250 for it. But as you like go out here, you can see like the front of the house right here, and then the area that we're gonna be shooting is over here in this little like patio area, because this is the Ninja Fire 360 right there that we're going to be shooting. And now looking at this, bro, they put the completely wrong name on the shipping. What is it? It says Catherine Solom. It just has my address. That's funny. But we're gonna be shooting that, so I had to go pick up some propane. This is the area that we're gonna shoot. It already has like a fire pit, but we're gonna make it work and shoot everything that we need to shoot. We honestly only got about like maybe like an hour and a half to get this done. Like I said, I rented it and then showed up in the morning after. This is hella dirty, so I'm gonna figure out if I can finesse and try to make this look a little bit more clean. But I'm gonna give y'all some BTS shooting this Fireside, and I actually have my tattoo appointment today.
When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, and the bullets catching her teeth. Life goes on, it gets so heavy, the wheel breaks the butterfly. Every tear a waterfall. In the night, the stormy night, she closed her eyes. In the night, the stormy night, away she flies. A dream of paradise, paradise, paradise. Oh, she dreamed of paradise.
All right, so we got the first shot. Look, this spider didn't disappear. No. Look. That mug is right here. Bro, look at this spider. I feel like it's about to jump. Can y'all see that? It's like blending in, bro. I don't even know if that's a daddy long leg. All right, so we done wrapped up here. Got a whole bunch of backlight. Yeah, it probably took us like a little bit over an hour to get that completed, but the shots and stuff came out dope. Y'all see that on Instagram probably, I don't know, in a couple of weeks, or maybe if they approve it. I think it got to go live like the beginning of November, whatever it is, but got that done. Now we about to head back to the city, go by my house, and then I got a tattoo appointment today. Like I said, I thought it was the other day, but it wasn't. And go knock out the rest of this back tattoo and just finish out the rest of this day. But it was a successful shoot. All right, it is Saturday. I am literally just getting the day started. This week has been, I'm not gonna lie, it's been exhausting as far as like just getting things done. I'm extremely thankful though. The Ninja side Fire 360 campaign went well. I went out there and shot that. Then I went over to get my tattoo done like right after that, which fortunately, it was delayed maybe 2 hours, so I had a little bit more time to just like sit down, rest, decompress, instead of having to go from Heath, Texas, which is it's 30, 40 minutes away, to go shoot out there, then come back and then drive all the way to Addison, which is another 30 minutes away from me. So it was just a little bit tiring, considering the previous day I had stuff I was shooting and I stayed up late editing the chair video for Libanova, and then just a lot in a couple of days. And then I was there getting tattooed from 4:30 to about 1 a.m. finishing up my back piece, which it turned out great. I'll probably put a picture on the screen because you can probably see it in the videos, but you can't fully see the entire thing because it wraps all the way around to my rib area. But just to give you guys some context, because somebody asked me, what does the back tattoo symbolize? It's Jesus is the protective shepherd of who guides and cares for his followers. And his followers are the sheep, which is the sheep that's represented on my back. And we're sent out into a dangerous world, which is the wolves that you see trying to attack the sheep. And basically Jesus is a protector of the people who follow him. So but I had this piece in mind for a while, probably a couple of years, to be honest, because I remember I probably texted Kevin a year or so ago talking about this tattoo. But for me, I think it's very symbolic to the point that I'm at in my life right now, because I am consistently following God's word and diving deeper into my faith. And I'm seeing so much good come from it, and also understanding that I am going to fall short some days, and I'm still going to have habits that I'm still trying to break, which now it weighs on me a lot more. And I try my best to correct things. And I also try my best to give myself grace in a lot of areas, because I'm a human being. I can't be perfect. And I think people will look at when you're following God's word, you have to be perfect. We're not going to be perfect, man. It just is what it is. I try to do my best not to listen to certain type of music and stuff now. I am still drawn towards listening to rap music. It gets me hyped up, but I do listen to some Christian rap too. So it's a slow transition into getting away from certain things. I don't drink anymore, which is great. I honestly love it because my body feels great. And like I said, I still drink the non-alcoholic like IPAs because I just like the taste. But I don't see myself drinking. I don't feel the urge to be honest. That's not to say I'm not gonna drink for the rest of my life. Hell, I might just take a shot of tequila as some celebratory thing, but I don't know. I don't have the urge to do it anymore. And I feel like the further and further away that you get away from something, the less likely you are to do it. But it takes time to get over like certain things. But like I said, Jesus is the protective shepherd who guides his and protects his followers. Again, the sheep are the followers. And in a dangerous world, we're in a world full of wolves, especially in this world that you live in now. He's just a protector. So that's just a symbolic piece for me. And when I get tattoos, it's mostly centered around like certain portions of my life that are like a transition or something that I feel like is very important to me. And I usually get it tattooed. I have a lot of like family oriented tattoos. I have a lot of motivational things that have gotten me through pivotal moments of my life, whether it's like growing my business, growing my personal brand, or just growing myself. So I really think about the tattoos and stuff that I get, and each one has its own meaning, and I can go back and look and be like, yo, like during this period, like this is where I was at, and during this period of my life, this is where I was at. And at some point, I probably will have the majority of my body tattooed, and it will all tell a story to myself because I'll understand each and every piece and why it was so symbolic to me at that time. I know some people don't really prefer tattoos and all the rest of that stuff, but for me, it's just a form of expression. And I got my first tattoo when I was 16. So yeah, I've been getting tattooed for a number of years, but yeah, just really thankful to get that done. And then today, I actually got to clean up my house. My house is a mess, and just gonna create like a cleaning video. It's been like super gloomy outside. It's actually raining right now, which I'm not mad at it. It's super chill. Get some cleaning done. And Q4 has been just beautiful, man. A lot of campaigns, a lot of work. It is time consuming, but I'm extremely thankful to have been doing this job for 10 plus years, and I still get a very, very good amount of work, considering like I represent myself. I don't have someone doing outreach for me or anything like that. And to be partnering with the brands that I'm partnering with, I don't even know if I told y'all, Arm & Hammer hit me up, the baking soda that I use around my house. They actually hit me up to gift me some things in a PR package because I use that around my house and in my videos. So that'll eventually probably turn into a partnership as well. And just thankful to be able to do that. And then working with Brooks, the running company, which is a really great running shoe, and some more partnerships and stuff that I'll be doing in Q4, because obviously the marketing is like ramping up towards the end of the year. Obviously you got holiday sales and stuff like that. So super busy, got to shoot a campaign tomorrow actually too. And just thankful, man, super, super thankful that like, I feel like I'm stepping more into my purpose, because I felt like for a number of years, I don't want to say that I've pushed materialism. I don't even know. Yeah, materialism of focusing on like obtaining certain things, whether it's like, you know, shoes, jewelry, and so forth, which there's nothing wrong with obtaining those things. But I've said it time and time again, those things don't bring me peace particularly. And I know some people will disagree and say, oh, well, you know, money brings peace. And for me, it brings convenience, obviously, but the inner peace for me comes from like working on myself and just becoming a better man, becoming a better father, becoming a better son, becoming a better uncle, a better friend, a better partner, like all these different things. Those are the type of things that bring me peace. And it's one of the most challenging things to do as a person, is to like make dramatic changes and shifts in your life, because it doesn't happen automatically. It's a thing that takes time, and it things that takes work, and it's a thing that you can get frustrated with because you're finding yourself like falling back into this. Like, I don't want to cuss as much. I don't cuss as much anymore, but sometimes I'm like, I have my moments where I kind of just like, I'm in the flow and I'll get back into and I'll catch myself and try to like reel it back in. Those are things that I have to like work on and consciously think about. But again, I look at it as a time to still give myself grace because I'm a human being, and understanding that it's gonna take me time to get over things that I've done for like a number of years. So I'm just really proud of this space that I'm in, and I just really enjoy like making these vlogs at a pace where I feel comfortable, not feeling like I have to put something out, or I have to do this, or I have to record that, because I'll go days without recording because I don't feel like everything needs to be just recorded all the time. So yeah, just thankful just for this period that I'm in, and I just hope that people take time to actually just like sit with themselves and really focus on the things they want to change in their life, whatever it is, that you guys are able to do that. But it is now 11:42, and I'm gonna probably just turn on some college football. Then we're gonna talk about today's sponsor, which is Temu, because they gave me some cleaning tools that I've been using for the past couple of weeks to make things a lot easier around here. So I'll be introducing you guys to those, and hopefully you guys can pick some of those up and add them to your cleaning routine on those cleaning days to make things a lot easier.
So lying underneath those stormy skies, she said, oh, I know the sun was set to rise. This could be paradise, paradise, could be paradise. Oh, this could be
All right, it is Sunday. It is 7:30 in the morning. I'm up early because I am shooting this stuff for Shop GLD. So I got 3 different like chains here. So I haven't done like fashion content in a long time. I typically don't take on too many partnerships that have to do with like clothing or anything like that. But I felt like this was good because I know, like in my 20s, like jewelry and stuff, finding affordable jewelry that's like nice and actually a good quality is hard. GLD is a good brand. I actually worked with them, I think like maybe 4 or 5 years ago when I lived in New Jersey. So what I'm gonna be doing is styling 3 outfits with these and then kind of like giving the price points of each, because one is very like simplistic, another one's like the rose gold, and another one's more like on the flashy tip, just in case like you want to be a little bit like extra. Me, I would solely go with the chill one, this one right here, which would be like with a black fit. The rose gold is cool too, but the other one, not really my style, but I know it's a style for somebody else, so I'm gonna style it with 3 outfits. I actually need to steam all of these outfits because Oliver's about to pull up. But I got like a denim look that I'm gonna be doing, a sweater, and then I got another black sweater over here that I'll be doing as well. So I'm gonna shoot that, get that done, and then I'm going to church at like 10:30. So just another day, grinding stuff out, knocking this out. Stayed up like late last night. I had to shoot one extra little like scene for that chair to just add in. And then today when I'm editing this, I'm gonna actually finish up the edits and stuff for that too, submit it, and then hopefully get feedback and be able to post it and go live sometime next week and get that stuff done with, then move on to the next partnership, because I got this desk that I gotta do. And then I had ordered some frames right here. So I got my old football jerseys, and I was like, you know what, like, let me just put these in some frames. So I ordered some like black frames off Amazon, which I'm just do like a DIY project and then like hang them up in my office, which I think would be cool because I have I think it's my white jersey and I think my green one. It might be like my bowl game jersey because we won a bowl game in college, which it's crazy because that's the last bowl game that they've won since like we left. It was like 2013. But yeah, I'm about to steam these clothes, grab a coffee for sure, and then shoot this stuff with Oliver and get this day started. You went too far right. Too far right?
Yeah, it's this line right here.
Oh, it's this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the one right foot. Alright, bet.
Ready? No. Composition.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I love you, Mom, but you gotta like. I just said, just remember, like, not so much concrete, like just even above.
You
and
need to
above.
put the
The little grid on there for her. All right, I am back from church. Church was good. Scotty, Larry pulled up. It was a good service at Social Dallas, and I need to go grocery shopping, but I honestly just don't got the energy. I kind of just want to sit and just like relax in my house. I'm probably gonna attempt to put my jerseys in there, depending on my mood, or I might just build some Legos. But I'm glad that I got like all my content and stuff shot. Like I said, Q4 has been really busy for me, and I don't know where I have the energy to do some of the things that I do, because I'm gonna be honest, I have not been eating properly or enough for me to be pushing through these days, but somehow, again, by the grace of God, I am literally just like on a roll. So just really happy about that. But I'm definitely gonna put together a grocery list, and I'm gonna go tomorrow morning to pick up that stuff, because I got stuff to cook for breakfast and at least something for dinner tonight. So yeah, it's been a really productive week. I'm either gonna do that and then jump on the edits of the fashion content I need to do for GOD. The edit that I did, I still got it. I used to do like my fashion content, all the transitions and stuff, and I was like, you know what, bro? Like, I don't know if you still got. I definitely still have it. I'm gonna show y'all this. Hold on, let me put this to the beginning. Let me show y'all. Let me zoom in right there. Watch this. Watch these transitions, just smooth. Look how smooth that is, bro. Man, first time. Let me back that. First time back in action. It's not bad. It's not bad. I might hop back in my fashion bag. I don't know. I used to do these whole like routines with like songs. I might do it again. I might have to step back into the vault, but yeah, let me continue this day.